flight and where the biggest names in sports collide. One man brings you the action, the insight, and the stories that matter. This is Sports Talk for Onslow County and beyond. You're locked in to Sports Talk with Chris Raynor, only on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rock!
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor. It is Friday, April the 10th. Splashdown Day. If you know, you know what that means. What is that thing called? It's Artemis rocket, but what's the capsule called? Anyone know? Y'all been studying the space stuff this week?
No.
Your science teacher's going to be disappointed. Okay, we'll get back to that. But they splash down tonight around 8 o'clock or so. Hey, maybe it's during the game and we'll see the fireball go by or something. And by fireball, it's where they re-entry. I don't mean, like you had before. So we want everything to be safe with the astronauts coming back home. Our guests today are Coach Tiffany Murphy of the Southwest Onslow Lady Stallions. That's an oxymoron. Do y'all know what that is? They teach you that in English? Contradiction of terms. Lady Stallion. Okay. And Whitney Grissett. And Skylar Phillips. Well, this is going to be talking to each other, I can see. We got to get them started on something they want to talk about. I'm going to let you guys kind of introduce yourselves after we do these sponsors and kind of tell what sports you play, what you're into, stuff like that. I know everything about you. I can talk about you from, I guess, birth on because of church stuff there. So let's thank our sponsors before we get started. Today's Sports Talk is proudly brought to you by Golden Corral, Mr. Billy Sewell, Rock Creek Golf and Country Club. The pro there is Rick Morton. Superior Metal Structures and Concrete there in Beulahville. National Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, Harry Brown, Ryan, Robbie Yates, Chris Hines, and Quentin. National Dodge, Downey's Heating and Air Conditioning, Jason Humphrey and the gang. CNS Paint, Ron Choate and Victor Case. I heard National Dodge, so I just reverted to that. PRQ Exteriors, Roofing Done Right here down home. That's Austin Wright. Fountain Management, Lisa Thornton and Sandra Fountain. Southern Touch Painting, Roger Carroll. All About Floors, Ron Prince. You guys know Mr. Prince very well, don't you? Everybody knows Ron at Southwest. You've seen him. FCA stuff. Yeah, Ron's really big with FCA. Liberty Tire, new sponsor. Onslow County Motor Company, Ben Beasley and the crew. Bartley Insurance Services, Bill and Drew Mercer. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning. Jones Onslow EMC. Jones LP Gas in Verona. If you guys like to grill or know someone that does, $11 on Friday to get your cylinder refilled. They're at Jones LP Gas in Verona. What is it normally, about 20-some bucks? At least, yeah. Lane Associates Family Dentistry, the official dentist of the Carolina Hurricanes. Special thanks to Helen's Kitchen and Billy Grissett. I think you know that guy, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just cat out of the bag right now. Billy is your grandfather, right?
Mm-hmm.
And good dude.
I guess.
Does
yeah.
Do you go eat Helen's a lot?
All the time.
Yeah, I figured so. I would if he was my grandpa. Helen's Kitchen and Billy Grissett, they keep the Sports Talk crew well fed. You can listen, watch, and connect to us. Probably the easiest way, thanks to all the extensive work Hollywood's done on the website, is WSME971.com. And you can listen to the live Sports Talk stream. You can connect to our YouTube feed, our Facebook pages, and catch all the full episodes and highlights. And our studio hotline today is 910-346-2248 if you have a burning question for the ladies here today. And also make sure you connect, of course, at the website, WSME971.com. I want to give that studio hotline again because we have a great prize to give away today for our trivia question, which will be later in the show. Don't call now. You don't know the question yet to answer. It's Casino Night fundraiser there to support the New River YMCA. It's the annual impact fund they do at the Y. Tickets are $100 a piece, and we have 4 of them. So 4 people can go, $400 worth of tickets for free, just for calling in later for our trivia question. The sponsor of that is Moore Buick. Thank you to them for doing that. And to let you know when it is, you can plan ahead. It is tomorrow, actually, at 6 p.m. They're at the Rustic Barn. They're at Half Moon. You ever been to the Rustic Barn?
Mm-mm.
I know you probably have, haven't you? Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. 6 p.m. Basically what it is, it's like a full casino. You won't be doing real money because that's illegal in North Carolina to do that kind of gambling. You can bet on sports and all that, but not that kind of gambling. They'll have roulette tables, poker tables, blackjack, all that, the same stuff that they have at regular casinos. $100 a ticket. These are free, so you have $400 worth of tickets that we're giving away later. And that hotline, once again, is 910-346-2248. We'll give them away later in the show with a trivia question. So without further ado, we've been wanting to have you guys on before, but y'all, that pesky school gets in the way every now and then. Coach Murphy, tell us, we'll start with you so you can set the stage for the girls. Tell us your sports journey in life. You started playing at a very early age, right? Yeah. Along the way. They saw your athletic prowess in, which one did you say first? Softball? They saw you in softball, and then they picked you up with the other sports. And coming from Southwest, which has always been, I think when you were there, it was probably 1A, wasn't it? Or just switched back to 2A, I think. Yeah. But most persons that play one sport, a lot of times play all of them. And we'll get into what these girls play here shortly. You started with gymnastics. Did that make you agile like a cat for everything else?
I think it built a lot,
Oh, yeah.
body-wise, strength and agility. Definitely helped, I think, prevent injuries.
True. Stretching and all that stuff. What about you ladies? Have y'all done any gymnastics?
No.
Well, you might want to try it. It might enhance your performance on the field. First of all, what year are you now, Whitney? You're sophomore, right? All right, Skylar. Let's introduce them again. Whitney Grissett, tell us your class you're in. And don't say the year. You got to say like sophomore or junior because old people, that's the way we do it.
I'm a sophomore.
Whitney Grissett?
Yeah, Whitney
okay,
Grissett.
Whitney Grissett. And what sports do you play?
I play softball and volleyball.
Okay. All right.
I'm Skylar Phillips. I'm a junior, and I play volleyball, basketball, and softball.
All three?
Yep.
They can't convince you to run track too? Just not enough time?
I don't want to miss softball practice, so I just stay with softball.
And it's tough.
I'll run there.
It's tough because the soccer season is the same time.
Yeah.
Ladies soccer. And I'm sure there's a lot of ladies that could do both and probably have played both, but then they get to this season. Have you ever had one try to do both? And not all the games, but like some games?
Not for softball and soccer, but I have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little different because the way the meets are. But softball and soccer would be just about impossible because of the practice schedules and stuff like that. Football, it happens every now and then. It's usually kicker. That's about the only one that can do it. How about, have you ever heard of any of the ladies soccer players being kickers in football? I bet Whitney could do it. Have you ever kicked a football?
Oh, no.
How about you?
No.
You guys didn't play soccer younger, growing up?
No. One time in 8th grade. That's it.
Straight to the softball fields?
Yeah.
Okay, now, it's an interesting story, Whitney. You had to travel a long way to find a softball field to practice on, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like the front yard.
Yeah.
Tell us about, obviously, Billy Grissett from Helen's Kitchen is your grandfather. Was he the one that had the idea to build the softball field in the front yard?
No, it was actually my dad because
Was it?
he's the
Miles.
coach. Yeah.
Okay.
And Billy just kind of helped out a little bit with it.
And next thing you know, you have your own field of dreams.
Yeah.
You ever thought about planting corn around the outfield? Or when you hit all those
No.
long balls, it'd be too hard to find in the
I
cornfield.
think she's outgrown that field.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still probably, do you still take BP there or anything?
Sometimes we have a cage now, so like.
So you have a net to keep it
Yeah.
from, getting away from him. You got tired of chasing all the balls?
Oh yeah, because they just go right to Billy's house because
Or
his
out on
house
the
is in
out
back.
on the road now as far as you hit it. What age did you start at? I know you started at a very early age with softball.
I started at 4 playing rec-ball. Yeah.
T-ball. So do they do T-ball softball or is it just T-ball T-ball?
Just T-ball.
T-ball T-ball. You got any old video of you playing where like maybe you'd hit the ball the first time and run to third base instead of?
I'm sure.
That always used to
Somewhere.
crack me up to watch T-ball, and you've seen it. The kid will hit it for the first time. They'll sit there and line it up. They finally hit it, and they run off to third base. Well, third base is the closest if you're a right-handed batter, so why not, you know? But it's just a hoot to watch those games. You guys haven't done any coaching on, like, younger siblings or anything like that, have you? T-ball or anything?
No, not really.
So you're the only one that knows the pain of coaching.
And I've coached T-ball.
Well, let's talk a little bit more now. You started with softball, obviously. When did you get in? Was it Coach Marley that got you indoctrinated in the other sports?
No, that started before her time. So Dad was real big into basketball,
Uh-huh.
so rec basketball was picked up next.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't have anything for volleyball at a young age around here when I was playing. So middle school volleyball was the first time that I picked that up. And then so when I hit 7th grade, we were doing all the things.
Yeah.
I ran track too at the middle school because it didn't overlap.
And they still don't let players play in 6th grade sports, do they? Do you think that'll ever change?
I hope
Because other
so.
states do that.
Well, other counties in our state.
Oh, really?
So we are behind.
Oh, I thought it was a
Most
North
have.
Carolina High School Athletic Association thing. Well, that needs to get changed.
It does.
Because we've got some things changed on this show before about complaining and whining and moaning. So we'll make that at one of our things that our drums to beat on.
Well, it's a year of development we're giving up.
Do the other schools, do they all play together 6th through 9th, like one team, or is there like a freshman team, for lack of a better term, like a 6th grade
Well,
team?
some bigger schools have, at the high school, they have like a freshman team, a JV, and a varsity.
Yeah. But I'm talking about in the middle schools. Do all the 6th graders play with the 7th and 8th graders?
Yeah.
They're the ones that do
And
play.
they may have an A and a B similar to some that are.
Okay.
have like A's and B's.
So almost like a JV, sort of. What are the counties? Are there any counties locally that do that? That you know, like our surrounding counties, or is it mostly the bigger counties?
Nothing surrounding.
Yeah.
I think it's closer to like.
Like Wake
Raleigh,
and
like
Mecklenburg
that
and
side.
stuff like that, yeah. They're a whole different world, aren't they? You've been to, of course, I saw you at the Panthers game this year. We met up at the same game, us and your folks and everything, and all hung out a little while. The city's a different place, isn't it? Could
It
you be a
is.
city mouse, you think?
I don't think I could. No.
I just can't. I mean, walking by and seeing some of the stuff you see in the cities, cities are just different. I don't think I could do it. How about you?
My
You're
dad,
country
just,
mouse?
Yeah, I just moved to New York, so when I went up there, we were in the city.
Oh,
Too many
that's one of
people.
those big cities.
Too
yeah.
many people.
Yeah, that's
Can't.
a different world.
Yeah.
To me, Raleigh and Charlotte are bigger than what I want, so I
Yeah,
can only
so-
imagine New York. I've
yeah.
never been to New York, but I usually try not to go any further north than like Richland. It's about as far north as I try to go. So what's the seasons this year is underway? You're about, would you say halfway through, or a little more than halfway?
Halfway overall, for sure.
Yeah, overall, you're right in the midst of conference now.
Yeah, not quite halfway in conference.
What's you guys' opinion on the doubling up of conference this year? The 2 games in the same week.
I don't like
don't-
it. No.
So you don't like seeing the same players,
No.
same team? And basically what we're talking about is, I think you guys are on Tuesday, Friday, for the most
Well,
part.
series, yeah.
Series play where you'll play like East Duplin Tuesday at their place and come back, just an example, and come back and play at Southwest East Duplin on Friday. So you see the same teams. Why was that? What's the whole rationale behind that? What was the conference thinking when they did that?
Baseball.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, it really is.
Because
And
of
then-
ace pitchers, basically.
Yeah, so they can, throw
Yeah.
their ones against each other, and then they got to sit them, because of the pitch count, to even the playing field, they call it, but.
Yeah. But it's just basically for that sport. There's nothing in soccer that it benefits, and you guys don't have a pitch count in softball like they do, other than, if you know that she's swung that arm 47 million times in 1 week, you'll probably give her a break. Do both of you, do you pitch anything also?
Not even.
What are your positions?
Third, shortstop. I really can go anywhere, but I stay there,
Okay.
infield.
Does the entire infield wear masks now? I mean, is that mandated? I knew third and first were for years, and of course pitcher, and of course catcher, obviously. But for a long time, the shortstop and second base, I don't think had to, did they? But that they have to now. That's oh, they don't?
Have to by Coach Murphy
Okay.
Yeah.
for safety.
Mandated by Murphy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can probably do a lot of things that are mandated by Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've tried talking her into switching dugouts for y'all over the years, but it would mean a lot of logistic moving the.
Build my shed on the.
Well, we may do that. Get in the hot, sweltering days, get that sun behind you instead of looking into it. So we may do that. Go ahead and build us another shed there. We can make it happen. Or just leave the shed on the visiting side and annoy them all the time. Get in their head, put all your crap in their way. But I guess you don't have the plugins and all that stuff there. So are most teams, which one do they prefer? Third baseline? Just because of the logistics of coming home? I mean, that's what you see normally.
Yeah, most are on the third base line. We still go to some schools that are
Yeah.
switched like ours too. But
I know UNCW, their baseball field is first base line, but it's because of the sun, because it sets behind them. What about, have you been to the UNCW softball complex before? Pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
Bozeman
nice.
Field, I think it's called. Have you seen a game there? Did you notice where the home team was?
I think they're on the first base line.
Well,
So
we
probably-
played there, so
Yeah, we
were,
did.
Like in trouble, we were on the first
play there?
base. Yeah.
And I would think that that's the same reason, because thinking about it now, that's on the same thing where the sun's setting behind them. They don't have to look in the sun. So we may have to change that. I mean, you did a fundraiser this year called a hit-a-thon. We don't actually probably don't give that out because we don't want other teams stealing our mojo for that. But very successful fundraiser, and congratulations to y'all for what you did raising the money for that. Already got new uniforms with it. Do you like the new uniforms?
Yeah.
Do you need more new uniforms for next year?
No.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Really? So that's one thing we don't have to worry about next year. Okay, good. New pitching machine would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. And a batting cage. So if there's someone out there, a big donor that wants to come in and donate a lot of money, a batting cage, we'll even name it after your business. We'll put a sign up. How about that? You put up the batting cage, and we put up whatever business, sponsored by on it. How about that? All right, do you know of anybody that would do that? How about the Helen's Kitchen, Billy Grissett?
He definitely would. He'd
Honorary,
sponsor it.
I'll start to say memorial, but he's not passed yet. The honorary batting cage, and we don't want Billy to pass. So what's been going on with the season? Right around 500 right now, but you've had some offensive explosions, haven't you? How many times have you scored over 20 runs this year? I looked at the schedule this morning several times, and your non-conference schedule, you played Northside and Jacksonville twice, right? And I think the overall score in those was like 60-some to 10 or something.
Yeah.
I think so.
Y'all did pretty good against them. What was going on then? Just on your game because of the bigger schools?
Yeah, we could just hit off of them really easily. So our defense was on.
Do you ever get a pitcher that's not bringing the heat, basically, like more of a not slow pitch, but kind of like wounded ducks coming in?
Yeah.
Do you like that, or do you prefer it to be harder pitches?
Harder pitches.
Yeah, just a little.
How are we doing in batting this year so far?
Pretty good.
Any home runs?
No.
You hit a couple,
I
haven't
have
you?
two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw one of them from up at the Crow's Nest up there. It's the place at Southwest High School where you can see all three sports at one time. You go to one end and you see baseball, one end softball, and out the front is soccer. What's y'all's opinion of the three sports at one time? It doesn't affect you guys as much. I know soccer's not a big fan of it because of the foul balls from baseball, which it hadn't seemed to be a problem this year. Every now and then one will get in the stands, but we had a girl actually hit in the back one time on the sidelines.
Probably more than baseball because we don't have any safety net.
But they probably don't get to the field as much. Like they're getting right there in that corner.
Just on the track.
Yeah. Every now and then baseball will get one even over that net, and it'll go just perfect to where it's over there on the soccer field. You yell heads up, which is really the worst thing to do because when people say heads up, you're not going to see it. You're not going to pick it up if you're looking over your shoulder that quick. But it's just something you do. Who you guys got today?
James Keenan.
Tell us a little about them. Have you done any scouting reports? I know Coach has, but you guys know anything
two of
about
them
them?
play on my travel ball team, so they're a really good hitting team.
Yeah. Good hitters.
And don't you get that a lot? Your travel teams, you're playing against them.
Yeah.
Who are some of the other schools? Obviously, probably the county schools, I'm sure.
Well, mine, I have some from James Keenan and Clinton, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you travel up that way then?
Mhm.
Okay. The Swine Valley area, they call it.
Yeah.
You know that's the name of the conference now, right?
Really?
Yeah, Swine Valley Conference. That's James Keenan. Not Clinton, but James, because Clinton's in you guys' conference. James Keenan, Wallace, not East Stupid. What's the other one up there? Anyway, those schools up that area are called the Swine Valley Conference. Obviously, because of the pig products up that way. Now, are you on travel team too?
No, not anymore.
No travel team? What you had before?
Yeah.
Were you all on the same travel team?
Yeah.
Okay. How far? What's the farthest you guys travel to play a travel team softball game?
Not that.
Charlotte. That was it.
You can't say not that far.
It's not like some
What's
of
the
these
farthest
teams,
you remember? Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever gone out of state like Myrtle Beach or anything?
We went to Myrtle Beach a few times. But
Well, Myrtle's close, but still,
Yeah.
it's the closest out of state you would probably go.
Yeah.
What is the did you play at that complex there off the bypass, or where did you play in Myrtle?
I don't remember.
Too long ago.
They
Yeah.
just sit on the bus and hang out. It doesn't watch directions. All right, we're going to talk more about the softball season, have our racing report coming up. We are going to take a break. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
Rick D's and the Daily D's. Weekday mornings from 6 till 11 with the biggest hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and Carolina beach music for Onslow County and beyond on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hi, this is Rick Dees, and don't forget the weekly Top 40 Countdown here this weekend. We have the 40 hottest hits all over the USA, some Dees sleaze. Oh, and the prize. The weekly Top 40 Challenge winner gets a portable stereo, $750 worth from Sansui. You like that? Yeah, don't miss it. And our Robert Tepper special in-studio visit this weekend on the weekly Top 40.
The weekly Top 40 A's edition, 6 to 10 Sunday nights on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hey, this is Chris Raynor. Make sure you tune in every Friday morning at 9 a.m. for Sports Talk. We'll have our This Week in Sports segment, a guest in the studio to talk about their sports career. We will have other things like Racing Report, Hurricanes Watch, and so much more on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, has proudly served the heating and cooling needs of our community since 1967. Now, we've expanded our expert services to include professional residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, as well as full-service residential and commercial plumbing. Make sure your home or business stays powered through any storm with a Generac generator. We have units in stock and ready to install today. Cleaner air means better breathing. Let us improve your indoor air quality with our professional air duct cleaning services. And remember, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergencies. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with convenient locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit us online at humphreyheating.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only carpet protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, Smart Strand Forever Clean Carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. Suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them best of the best for 2025 in the flooring and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Family owned and operated since 1997, Watkins Floor Covering is Topsail's top sales and top choice for 2025, with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
Spring is here, and that means outdoor projects are in full swing, from planting trees to building decks. But before you dig, take one simple step to protect yourself, your property, and your community. Call 811. Underground utility lines for electricity, gas, water, and more run beneath your yard, and hitting one can cause serious injuries, costly repairs, and outages. Calling 811 is quick, easy, and free. Just a few days before your project, utility crews will mark the line so you can dig safely. No matter the size of your project, think before you dig. Call 811 first.
We declare these deals have nothing down and no hidden fees during National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram's Declaration of Deals sales event. Lease a new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4, just $643 a month with nothing down. Or a new Grand Cherokee 4x4, $623 a month with nothing down. And both deals include all taxes and fees. Choose from hundreds of new Ram trucks and new Jeeps available now at National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Don't miss your chance to get a new 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $643 a month. Or a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4, only $623 a month. Both with zero down. All taxes and fees included, with approved credit on a 39-month lease and 12,000 miles a year, and yes, zero down.
Visit National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Highway 17 in Jacksonville.
When it comes to protecting your home, experience matters. PRQ Exteriors is a top-rated roofing company serving Jacksonville and Onslow County, known for expert roof inspections and quality roof replacement. We specialize in storm recovery, insurance claims, and hassle-free roofing solutions, helping make a stressful situation simple and straightforward. Located at 1911 Gum Branch Road in Jacksonville, you can call 910-469-1674 to schedule your inspection today. That's 910-469-1674. PRQ Exteriors. Roofing done right, right here at home.
At the Home Depot, we have all your appliance answers. And with Spring Black Friday savings, you can get up to 40% off, plus free delivery on select brands like GE Profile. Simplify your day and get the GE Profile all-in-one washer dryer with a quick 90 minutes wash and dry time. Now available in multiple color options. And a fridge with hands-free autofill that fills your cup perfectly while you prep for your day. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more right now at the Home Depot. Offer valid April 9th through April 29th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV, so protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home and auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You're locked into Sports Talk with Chris Raynor, only on Freedom 97.1, WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor. It's time for our NASCAR report, our racing report, sponsored by Onslow County Motor Company, Ben Beasley and his crew. Any NASCAR fans at the table? You're not? I know your grandpa is. Yeah, so I figured he didn't indoctrinate. Has he taken you to one yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, you need to go one time. Does Miles, your dad, like?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all need to go one time. It's a whole different experience in person. You ever been to one, Tiffany? Coach Murphy, sorry. Okay. How about you? Hey, take a team bonding thing to a NASCAR event. Take your, stop by Bojangles, get some fried chicken. They let you take it in the race with you and everything. It's one of the weirdest sports because you can bring your own beverages and food in with you. It's unlike any other sport. Most of them, they want you to pay that $20 for that cheeseburger up top or whatever. The NASCAR boys were off this past weekend for Easter, of course. They don't race on Easter, but they did have races Friday and Saturday at Rockingham. First time they've been back at Rockingham, which is awesome. Actually, second year they've done that. We're hoping to get a Winston Cup race or a Cup race back at Rockingham because it's the most local track we have, the closest one, and they definitely need to get back to their roots there at Rockingham. So they will be back in action. The last actual Cup race was at Martinsville back on March 29th. The Winston or the Cup boys will be in action NASCAR at Bristol this weekend, which is the fastest half-mile track in the world. It's a half-mile track like Martinsville is, but instead of Martinsville being flat, it's really highly banked. So it's like getting in a bowl with a motorcycle and just going round and round. So that's kind of what Bristol's like. That'd be a good first race for y'all to go to. You want to take them this Sunday? We'll see if Ashley can sponsor you from the station. No Bristol. Okay. Too much going on this weekend. But they'll be back at Bristol this weekend, then at Kansas. Not a real big race report this week because of the week off they had. But we'll get back at it live, especially with all the stuff that happens at Bristol. Imagine going, it's a half-mile track, but you're going about 120 miles an hour and just round and round constantly. There's no time to rest and most tracks you have a little straightaway where you can kind of kick back a little bit, but not there. So ought to be some interesting racing as they get back at Bristol. Thanks once again to Onslow County Motor Company for sponsoring our racing report. Ben Beasley and his crew, go see him, get whatever kind of car you want, race car, truck, SUV, ton of SUVs down there. So check with Ben at Onslow County Motor Company, and thanks again for him sponsoring our racing report. So you guys aren't big race fans. We want to reintroduce everybody again. Skylar Phillips, Southwest Onslow Lady Stallion. Whitney Grissett, Southwest Onslow Lady Stallion. And Tiffany Murphy, former Southwest Onslow Lady Stallion in all three sports, and now our coach. So you're going to coach on till you get the 600 wins and stuff, down the road?
Just 1 year at a time.
Now you're starting having your own kids playing ball, so it's interesting. Luckily, I don't think the seasons cross up, do they? Both yours play soccer, right?
They all cross.
Do they?
Times, yeah.
Well, especially their travel teams and all that. Obviously, that's all year long now, isn't it?
Travel soccer, it's year long. We have fall and spring.
Crazy.
My youngest is rec basketball. rec baseball, and I help coach that too.
I was looking on the wall for some. Oh, there it is. Are you guys familiar with Jana Johns? You're not?
No.
One of the greatest softball players ever. I'm sure you've heard of her. Yeah. Did you go to the FCA event that time where she spoke at that? It's been probably 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I see it now. About 4 or 5 years ago. Just made her mark in it. Is there a professional lady softball league like the WNBA?
There is called like ASL. It's like just starting up.
Is it?
But yeah.
Y'all see yourselves playing that later? No desire for that. The ladies softball pro tour. What about like say the we were talking earlier about the Savannah Bananas? You're going to see them this weekend, correct? In Chapel Hill. So I'm assuming it's at Kenan Stadium. I think that's the only thing big enough to hold the Bananas crowds. They sold out Bank of America Stadium 3 nights in a row, and that's the football. The big 70-some thousand seat stadium for baseball. That's amazing. Have you been before? No. You guys ever been?
Mm-mm.
Really? It's a big thing, and you see them, I'm sure, on TV, some of the stuff they do. It's amazing how they can incorporate some of the antics they do in a regular game. And I think they still technically play the games for like standings, because isn't there more than one team in there now? It's kind of like a small league or whatever. So what are you expecting to see? What are you looking forward to?
I don't know. Previews.
Are the kids going to? So you only had enough for one kid. We'll have to see what we can do. I'll call Belichick up there at Carolina and see if he can get you another ticket. How about that? I do know Eddie Colson up there. He runs secure, and we do want to mention that too. Eddie Colson will be on next week. Do y'all know who Eddie Colson is?
No.
Okay, your dads do. Eddie was one of the greatest running backs in Onslow County history. Played at Carolina. He still works up with Carolina up there. I'll call Eddie after the show and see if he can hook you up with another ticket. You may have to come in the back gate that he'll let you in, but we'll see if we can work it out. So that's exciting that y'all are going. Is it Saturday? Okay, and another event Saturday, because we were talking to you about this casino night. Casino night fundraiser support the YMCA will be this Saturday night, Saturday, April 11th at 4 p.m. I'm sorry, at 6 p.m. at the Rustic Barn there at Half Moon. We will be giving away 4 tickets, and these tickets are $100 a piece. So 4 times 2, that's $400, right? $400 worth of tickets we'll be giving away here for our trivia question here shortly. So be listening if you want to win those tickets and enjoy casino night. Big time gambling, just like you're there, except you're not going to get money. You're going to win prizes at the end, and it all goes to support a great cause, the YMCA. Let's get back to your humble beginnings in the sport. We talked a little bit more about Whitney with the Field of Dreams in the front yard. How about you? When did you start getting into everything?
I started in t-ball, playing with my brother, and then we had a rec, played on a rec team. Whitney's mom coached it. We started with the Wolfpack. And then...
Why is that?
And I wonder.
I know why.
Yeah. And then we went to All-Stars, everything.
Yeah.
And then my dad started coaching us, and rec was too easy, so then we started our travel team.
Well, I know why the Wolfpack was the name. Obviously, your dad is a big Wolfpack fan.
Yeah.
But Billy is a Carolina fan, right? Or is Billy Wolfpack too?
He's Wolfpack.
Who's Carolina? I'm trying to think of. All right, let's clear the air. We'll get everybody's teams. Who is your favorite college team? Or does it vary by sport?
I think it varies.
That's weird that it varies by sports. Most teams are diehard.
I'm not like
one or the
loyal, just...
other. Out of the ACC, Carolina State, Duke.
Yeah,
Any
Duke.
of those? Duke.
Yeah, Duke.
How about you, Tiffany?
Not really a preference.
Well, I know you're a Seahawk. You and I have the distinction of pulling for a football team that has never lost, still undefeated. Did you ever do anything down at UNCW? Did you think about trying to walk on or anything in any of the sports? You were very talented in high school at each level.
No, so I did play club volleyball at Wilmington.
Football.
Yeah.
Which is there's just one step down. It's not intramurals. It's like right there. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Did you do it the whole time or just a couple of years? And
First 2 years I played club, and then I got deep in my math major, and so I just did like some pickup games at the rec center and stuff.
So did you do just math, or was the education also?
Math education.
Same
Came out
thing
with a
together.
teaching
Yeah.
certification.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with math other than the space shuttle and or the rockets and do Gibble calculations and stuff like that? So tell us the years you were at Southwest. What was your graduating year?
2001.
Okay. See, that's the way they do it now. When you see classes, it'll tell the class, and you're like, okay, is that a junior? Is that a senior? It's kind of hard to, for my mind, to compute. We always were used to hearing the name senior or junior. So 2001. So did you play sports all 4 years?
Yes.
All 3 sports all 4 years?
Yes.
Wow. And we have a Hall of Fame. You might be one of those inductees for most minutes logged, apparently, because you played everything.
Female athlete of the year, too.
Did that come from your mom? What year was that?
Senior year.
Your senior year? Well, congratulations. Did y'all know that?
No.
Well, now you know. So you'll be a little more listening now, won't you? From the Female Athlete of the Year of 2001. Did you get your athletic ability from your mom or your dad? I know. Your dad, yeah. I know your mom love her, but I don't see her doing a lot of. Yeah, she probably wasn't a real big basketball player. All bless her heart. So she kept you fed and dad kept you on the fields.
Right.
Were you always at something?
Yes.
Pretty much year round.
Yes. I remember when I had to make the choice, starting rec softball, and they're like, we can't take you to gymnastics 3 nights a week, and you've got rec softball, now you're gonna have to pick. And so that was the deciding factor, and I left gymnastics and took the sports route from there out.
Did you want to stay with gymnastics, you think, or you just like sports better? The competitiveness of it.
I don't know. I guess I'd done it for so long, but hear, I guess, more about people in sports. So you have more friends drifting that way, you know. And as you get older, it's harder to compete in gymnastics. You really do age out.
Gymnastics is pretty much once a year or every 4 years with the Olympics, and other than that, it's kind of a little more obscure on the sports scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's cool. We're going to take our second break. When we come back, we'll have our Hurricanes watch and talk more with the ladies of Southwest Onslow.
Freedom 97.1.
Golden Corral, the only one for everyone. Enjoy all your favorites at Golden Corral, featuring their famous buffet. It's all-you-can-eat steak, ribs, ham, pork roast, butterfly shrimp, and an opportunity to purchase a 4-ounce lobster tail for $7.99 with every dinner and all-day Sunday. Plus, save room for over 20 desserts, including banana pudding, chocolate pie, and our famous carrot and chocolate cake. And remember, Golden Corral offers drive-through, catering, and takeout for every Golden Corral guest's convenience. Call 910-455-3773 or visit goldencorral.com. The breakfast buffet starts at 7:30 a.m., brunch at 10, and dinner begins at 4. Golden Corral.
Hey, it's Rick Dees, reminding you that Jacksonville's and Greenville's Golden Corral is the only one for everyone.
Rock Creek Golf and Country Club invites you to tee it up. Come test your putting skills in the brand new greens of Rock Creek. Monday through Thursday, play for just $40, and seniors only $37. Fridays, everyone plays for $47, with military and seniors just $42. Weekends and holidays, it's $55, and seniors play for $50. And don't forget, Ladies' Day is every Tuesday, just $35 to play. All fees include your cart, green fee, and taxes, and of course, your eagles, birdies, bars, bogeys, double bogeys, and everything in between are always free. So grab your clubs and hit the course at Rock Creek. Pro Rick Morton invites you to call 910-324-5151. That's 910-324-5151 for your tee time today. Memberships are available.
Pro Image Promotional Solutions in Jacksonville. A one-stop for your custom tees, sweats, hooded sweats, caps, and outerwear. Pro Image will design uniquely for you. Pro Image will do screen prints, digitize, and embroider right on site at their location in Jacksonville at 51 Plaza Drive B, just behind the Pizza Hut on Gum Branch Road. Pro Image Promotional Solutions, specializing in helping schools, businesses, church groups, civic organizations, and recreation sports teams with uniforms and their team gear. See Mark Houston for ideas on how to make your personal business wear look professional and appealing. For more information, visit proimagenc.com. That's proimagenc.com or call 910-347-0004. Again, that's 910-347-0004. Pro Image Promotional Solutions, just behind the Pizza Hut on Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
For over 40 years, people have trusted Liberty Tire, 1137 Gum Branch Road, not only for tires and tire service, but also auto and truck repair as well. Being locally owned and operated as your hometown Bridgestone Firestone dealer, at Liberty Tire, dependability and personal service is their number one priority. Being a state-of-the-art facility and using the latest technology, Liberty Tire guarantees all their work. It's simple. If you bought tires without pricing us first, you pay too much. Liberty Tire, 1137 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, for all your tire needs. Phone 910-346-6655. When it comes to paint and painting supplies, whether a contractor or homeowner, since 1957, people have depended on C&S Paint for all their paint, painting supplies, and accessories, as well as providing expert knowledge in helping with a particular paint project. C&S Paint, with locations in Jacksonville, 6 Doris Avenue, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City, C&S Paint is close and convenient to cover the Crystal Coast with quality Pittsburgh paint for any project, residential or commercial. Color is often the first impression of a home or community. Pittsburgh Paint's team of designers, experienced in both new home construction and residential repaint, have compiled over 2,000 color schemes to provide you with a selection that appeals to homeowners. A beautiful and lasting paint job starts with quality Pittsburgh paint. For more information, phone 910-455-0210 or visit C&S Paint, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City, or online, cspaintcenter.com. C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
It's Sports Talk live on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor. It's time for a Hurricane Watch. As you picked up by the sounds of the Scorpions there, rocking you like a hurricane. The Hurricanes, let's see, have played 4 games since we last talked. When we talked last Friday, they had just won 5-1 over Columbus there in Ohio. They played the following Saturday, the next day, which was Saturday the 4th. They played the New York Islanders, which I got to go to. That was a great game. They were pretty much in control of the game the whole game, but let that last. Kind of like the late inning stuff that you see, they creep a little closer. The Islanders ended up tying it 3-3. It went to overtime, and the Canes won 4-3 in overtime. Then they followed that up. Let's see. They got done with that game about 10 o'clock Saturday night, went to RDU, probably flew out about 1 or 2 in the morning, landed in Ottawa, Canada, and played a 5 p.m. game Sunday. Could you imagine doing a game like that? And I know it's a plane where they say you can rest, but there's still a lot of you lose your normal sleep patterns, things like that. And, of course, they laid an egg and lost, ironically enough, laid an egg on Easter Sunday. They lost 6-3 in Ottawa, which Ottawa's decent, but they're not a top-shelf team. They came back to Lenovo Center Tuesday night. Actually, I'm sorry, Tuesday night was the overtime win over the Boston Bruins, 6-5. And then they beat last night. They put up a touchdown on the Chicago Blackhawks in Chicago, won 7-2. That was last night in Chicago. So the past week, they've gone 3-1, very good week. Technically 4-1 the last week. A lot of games they're playing, still trying to make up the Olympic schedule where they were gone for 3 weeks, all the players. The Canes will be in action tomorrow night, once again on the road. Their last 4 games are on the road. They won, like I said, last night. They'll be in action tomorrow night in, what is that logo? Oh, Utah. The Utah Mammoth. I don't know where they came up with Mammoth for Utah, but that's their logo. That's why I didn't recognize it's the newer team. They'll play the Philadelphia Flyers Monday night in Philly, and then it finished with the New York Islanders Tuesday. They're on Long Island. So the Canes have already wrapped up the Metro Division. They're first place in that. So they'll host the first couple playoff series. In the Eastern Conference, they're still trying to win the conference. Right now, they're leading the entire Eastern Conference. Canes have 108 points. Second are the Buffalo Sabres, and then next are the Montreal Canadiens. It looks like it's between pretty much Carolina and the Sabres for the Eastern Conference. Basically, what that means, they'll play 7-game playoff series. If it went all full 7 games, Carolina would host 4 games, and the other team would host 3. So it's a big deal to have that extra home game for Game 7 if you need it. Any of you guys ever been to a Hurricanes game? I know you have. What'd you think?
Oh, I liked it.
Did you? It's pretty good for the kids too, isn't it? Or did the kids go with you then? Was that pre-kid or little kid time where grandma got to
I
keep
feel like
little
we've
kids?
done one of each, maybe without.
Well, they're the age now where they would enjoy it. So
Yeah.
it's a good time. It's starting in the playoffs, which get a little more expensive, but next year, obviously the first part of the year, just because you never have a time where you have nothing to do, right?
No.
You're pretty much on the road all the time with those kids playing soccer. We're going to talk about that too, because it's a big deal juggling coaching and teaching and, your own kids too. But to finish up the Hurricanes report right now, like I said, 108 points, 3 games left. Hopefully they can go ahead and close it out. And did I say 3? Yeah, 3 games left. Hopefully they can go ahead and close it out and win the Eastern Division or Eastern Conference. That would give them home ice advantage for the entire playoffs up to the Stanley Cup. So hope a big year. Right now, the only real question is their goaltending. It's a little suspect sometimes, but last night they set 7 players because, they've already wrapped up the Metro, so they set 7 players to rest and called up 7 from the minors, which I didn't even know you could do that, that late in the season, but they did, and won 7-2. So obviously a little talent coming up for that team in the minor, the minor division too. So that's great that they were able to do that. Downey's Heating and Air Conditioning, Jason Humphrey, thank you for sponsoring the Hurricanes Watch. I'll get with Jason. We'll try and do a playoff game. Jason loves going to the games. Playoffs, like I said, it's harder to get tickets and stuff, but it's cool when you go. It's a whole different atmosphere. So if you guys get a chance, go to the playoffs. Tell Grandpa it's time to go to the playoffs. He should be rolling in here shortly. I smell the cheeseburgers coming now. Thanks once again to Downey's Heating and Air Conditioning, Jason Humphrey, for sponsoring our Hurricanes Watch. We got a few more minutes for a break, right? We'll talk a little bit more about 2 minutes. Okay, we'll talk about a couple things. Matter of fact, let's jump right into what we talked about there. You ever have a game where the team kind of plays down to the competition? Does that happen? That doesn't happen with high school teams, does it?
Well, I won't say it happens as much in softball as it does volleyball.
Really?
Because it's like a mirror image looking across the net, and you're like,
Yeah.
monkey see, monkey do. I'm
And
like,
plus,
please don't.
Ahead of time, they know. Say your team is 7-2, and they know they've got a team coming in that's 2-7, and you kind of say, okay, we can kind of take it a little easy. Next thing you know, you're in a dogfight.
I never
in the
say we
fifth
can
set.
take it easy.
I'm not saying you. I'm talking about.
Never.
I'm
These
talking
two
about
will tell you.
the kid's mind sometimes does that, don't you think? The players' minds
I think we get a little too relaxed.
a little
That's
lax.
what it is.
Now softball this year, you guys are I think 5-6 now. So the James Keenan win tonight will be really big. Put you at 500 for the playoff stretch and the conference stretch. You said James. Did we talk about James Keenan at all? What have they got coming in? Are they pretty decent?
Whitney talked about some of the travel ball players there. They've got some hitters. They've got some nice batting averages. We've looked at. Our focus has been on defense. So we know we're going to
Have you named a starting pitcher for tonight, or don't you do that until game time?
We don't do that till game time.
Okay, so you're not going to let the cat out of the bag?
Nope.
Okay. So you may not. We'll talk about that later. Look forward to it. Now, tonight is not your senior night, right?
No.
Okay. They got that coming up. I think you said Monday against the Clinton game in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
What seniors have you got on the team?
So we have 2 this year, Mariah and Izzy.
So not losing a lot of numbers wise. They're both very good players. I know you hate to lose them, but as far as like some years, you may have 6 or 7 seniors.
Yeah,
that
we've
go at
had some
one
big
time.
years, but recently it's been a little bit on the smaller side, which is nice. Gives us time to rebuild.
Yeah. What's your biggest class you have between the freshmen and the seniors that you would lose the most when that class comes up?
It's
Big
not
freshman
juniors.
class now.
Freshmen.
Yeah.
And you got some good freshmen. Your starting catchers are freshmen. Any other starters freshmen?
Yeah, shortstop.
Okay.
Maddie that switches off with Skylar, short and third.
Okay. All right. We're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back. We're going to do our this day in sports when we come back, and then we'll finish up nothing but Stallion softball. Lady Stallion softball. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Stay cozy whatever you're doing this winter. Down East can help. From maintaining your current heating system to installing a variable speed Bryant Evolution system with Perfect Heat Plus and Perfect Humidity Plus technologies, Down East can help keep your home warm and inviting all winter long. To schedule an appointment, contact Down East at downeastheating.com or at 910-346-4311. Bryant, whatever it takes.
In this fast-paced world, common sense is still important. When it comes to marketing insurance in any form, companies take advantage of sound bites, expressly meant to fool you into thinking things are easier than they are. These 1-800-LIFE insurance folks will lead you to believe they have a quicker, faster way of attaining this essential coverage for your family. They don't. Some folks are healthier than others and get approved faster. The process is the same for everybody. That's why you need an agent, especially if it doesn't cost you 1 penny more. At Bartley Insurance Services in Jacksonville, we are there for you from start to finish, locally owned and operated. In this world that is rapidly moving us away from each other, it's important to rely on people you know and trust for your life and health insurance. I am Bill Mercer. Please call my son Drew or me at 910-346-2170. We want to be your agents. Thank you.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
If you're looking to purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV without the high pressure, Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, may be the dealership for you. At Onslow County Motor Company, they want to help you buy a car, truck, or SUV, not just sell you one. Buying a car, truck, or SUV should be enjoyable, and the folks at Onslow County Motor Company will do their best to make your car buying experience fun and relaxed. Check out their inventory online at ocmc.us or visit them at 1639 Lejeune Boulevard. All vehicles are hand-selected, and a standard warranty comes with most vehicles with extended warranties available, and Carfax is free. Stop by and visit Ben, Brandon, Travis, Terry, or Dave. They will gladly answer all your questions about a particular model. Financing? OCMC will finance most anybody. Great selection. Great people. Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, where customers send their friends. Call today, 910-355-7066.
Superior Metal Structures and Concrete Beulahville specializes in protecting your investments. From barns, workshops, man caves, and even she sheds, Superior Metal Structures and Concrete has got you covered. They work with their customers from the ground up, specializing in constructing top-of-the-line metal structures and concrete foundations customized to fit your needs. Call Superior Metal Structures and Concrete in Beulahville today. 910-298-3774. That's 910-298-3774.
Are you in a rental home? If so, just call Fountain Management at 910-455-1609. Are you in need of a new property manager for your rentals? If so, call Fountain Management at 910-455-1609. Or just stop by our office located at 255 Williamsburg Parkway and ask for Lisa Thornton or Sandra Fountain. They will be more than happy to assist you. Lisa or Sandra can share all available properties that would meet your needs or a property management package that would meet your needs. Give us a call today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile.
Formerly Morgan Family Dentistry, our Jacksonville and Richlands offices are now proud members of the Lane and Associates family. Here, you'll find the perfect blend of the latest dental technology with the personal care and attention you deserve, all to give you an amazing dental experience. We welcome patients of all ages and accept all major insurance plans, including military. For over 40 years, Lane and Associates Family Dentistry has been serving families across North Carolina. And now we're here for you with convenient locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call us today at 877-LANE-DDS or visit us online at lanedds.com. That's Lane and Associates Family Dentistry, where beautiful smiles begin.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
This is Sports Talk with Chris Raynor, where the games, the teams, and the talk come together. Freedom 97.1 and 1120 AM, WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm Chris Raynor. We have the ladies from Southwest Onslow softball with us today. Coach Tiffany Murphy, Whitney Grissett, and Skylar Phillips. Thank you for being with us today. We're going to jump on our This Day in Sports History in a minute, but we want to make sure we go ahead and give away these casino night for the YMCA tickets. This special event plays a vital role in raising funds for our annual Impact Fund, helping ensure that individuals and families in our community have access to childcare, youth programs, and wellness opportunities, regardless of their ability to pay. So it's a great fundraiser they're doing. It's tomorrow night, April 11th. They're at the Rustic Barn at Half Moon tomorrow night, 6 p.m. And the tickets are $100 a piece. We're giving away 4 of them. Doesn't take a math wizard to know that's $400 worth of tickets. They'll also have a cash bar, and they'll wrap up the evening with raffle prizes you don't want to miss. Basically, the way it works is you'll play the night. You'll get your chips when you come in. That's part of the package. You don't have to buy anything. You go in, get your chips, play all the games. The chips you amass, you turn those in for raffle tickets. And you put the raffle tickets for all the big prizes that have been donated. So you win a lot of really cool stuff here when you go to this thing. And it includes your meal and a full night of fun and entertainment. Gambling in quotes, because you're not really gambling anything, but you're helping for a great cause, and then you win some great prizes there at the end of the night. Thank you to Nicole Lovejoy, the Chief Mission and Brand Advancement Officer. I didn't know that was her title last week. We got to include that next time. We just said General Manager or whatever we called her last week, but Chief Mission and Brand Advancement Officer. Nicole's moving up in the world. That's a big title. Thank you to Nicole for donating those. And without further ado, which means you're usually doing more ado, we're going to do studio hotline is 910-346-2248. 910. I've been told I talk too fast, which for a slow country guy, that's really hard to do, but I get wound up and I get to talk too fast. So 910-346-2248 is our studio hotline. Get that number ready. And if you can tell us in 2005 on this day in sports history, who won his 4th Masters title in dramatic fashion, beating Chris DeMarco in a playoff. That should give it away right there. Who won his 4th Masters title in dramatic fashion, defeating Chris DeMarco in a playoff. He's not playing this year. I'll even give you a bigger hint, due to some news stuff that he got into in the last couple of weeks. You know, automobile stuff. Drama, yeah. Golf drama. Golf drama. The most boring sport in the world to watch, but golf drama. So who won his 4th Masters title in 2005 in dramatic fashion, defeating Chris DeMarco in a playoff? If you know the answer to that, call 910-346-2248. I can give you one more hint. He's usually in the discussion of the greatest of all time in golf. There's pretty much 2, and he's one of those. And Jack Nicklaus did not win in 2005, so that ought to give you the dead hint right there. So we're going to be doing this day in sports history while we are waiting for our caller. If they're on the internet having to look that one up, bless you. I'm sorry. We'll take turns, and everybody, I'll start it off with 1930. The first modern era international track competitions in the spring season began gaining prominence, helping shape global distance running traditions. So you can let your track stars, Tiffany, your 2 sons, know that 1930 is when track, obviously it's been around for years, you know, the Athens Games and all that, but that's when the first international competitions began. And we do have a caller, so while we're getting on the line, we'll take a quick pause for these YMCA tickets. Who do we have on the line, caller? Jack. Hey, Jack. Welcome to Sports Talk. Thank you for listening. Are you calling in to win these 4 YMCA tickets?
Yes.
All right. Can you tell us what golfer in 2005 won his 4th Masters in dramatic fashion?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Very good. Thank you for. Are you a big golf fan, Jack?
I watch it on occasion.
Especially the big ones like the Masters and U.S. Open and stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in. Anything else you want to say why you have a platform here for Sports Talk? How great the show is or anything like that?
Go Stallion.
Oh, we got a Stallion fan listed. That's what we're going to start hitting a different high school every week to get all the markets here in Onslow County. Thank you for calling in, Jack. Stay on the line. Hollywood's going to get you information and we'll get you these tickets, okay?
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you for calling. All right, you got the second one, 1947.
In 1947, Jackie Robinson signs with the Brooklyn Dodgers organization, setting the stage to break Major League Baseball's color barrier.
Yep, he became the first African-American player. And, of course, have you guys seen the movie 42?
I've seen
very
clips.
Inspirational. Yeah, it's very good movie to watch. All right, Tiffany.
All right, 1961, Gary Player becomes the first international champion to win the Masters at Augusta National.
All right, what sport are we talking? Anyone know? Thank you, Coach Murphy. Sorry. All right, you got 1969 there, Whitney.
In 1969, Major League Baseball officially recognizes the save as a statistic. Bill Singer records one of the first.
Do you guys have saves in softball? Do they have saves?
Yeah, for pitching.
Yeah, for pitching, obviously. Yeah, but so what is the requirement for a save?
I don't remember the breakdown of the innings.
Pitcher number one's the wheels are falling off, and you come in
Somebody
and
comes in
save
and
the game.
replaces, and you're behind and runs.
I didn't know if it had to be a certain amount of runs you were close to, like baseball is. There's a certain criteria you have to do. Do you have any saves? Or are you mostly starter?
Mostly starters.
Yeah.
So you haven't come in like in the second
had a
half.
save.
Did she?
The Richlands.
Macy
Pierce.
Okay. And she's are you and Macy pretty much the two pitchers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving forward to 1975, on this day in history, April 10th, Lee Elder became the first black golfer to compete in the Masters. The big Masters week, it's always the week after about the second week in April. Became the first black golfer to compete in the Masters, marking a historic moment in the sport. You guys have no desire to play golf?
No.
Give it a try one time. You're both very athletic. Have you ever played golf, Tiffany?
No.
Coach Murphy, sorry, I could.
Drive shack, stuff like that.
Are you left-handed swinging?
Yes.
Have you tried it right-handed?
Yes.
Which way feels most comfortable, left-handed?
It's about the same,
About
really.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're amphibious, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know what that means, but they know what it
Yes.
means, but they think I'm an idiot for saying it. But you know where that came from, the basketball player years ago that said he was amphibious because he could use his right or his left.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about taking up golf?
No, that's really the worst thing you can do for your swing.
But you're not playing softball anymore.
But now I don't have time.
Did you notice when you first started hitting with a golf club, you were more of a flat swing instead of like an up and down swing like golfers really require, or didn't know the difference?
I don't know if I paid that much attention.
A lot of people that play a lot of softball or baseball, they tend to have a flat swing where they're coming more inside instead of up with it. Fascinating, huh? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I just didn't want to lose, so.
Did I have the last one? Yeah. Okay, so you got the next one, 88.
In 1988, the Los Angeles Lakers finished the regular season strong en route to back-to-back NBA championships in the Showtime era.
Okay, let's show my age here. This is when I was prime in sports. I was roughly my late teens, right at 20, and the Lakers were just a team back then. James Worthy, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, players like that. Now I'm going to really show my age. Let's tell what year everyone was born. You?
2009.
2010.
Wow.
83.
83. So you were 5 when the Lakers were doing this. She didn't really want to give that up, did she? All right. Who has, you can go ahead and read that one now since we did the trivia question. 2005.
Tiger Woods wins his 4th Masters title in dramatic fashion, defeating Chris DeMarco in a playoff.
And Tiger, of course, has been in the news, struggling a little bit. Hopefully he can get everything back. I'm sure, I don't think he's quite at the level in golf where he would be able to still win master or majors and I think Jack Nicklaus has 18 total majors. I think Tiger either has 15 or 16. One time he looked like a lock to take it over the way he was winning all those years, but had some off the course type stuff happen over the years that's kind of tarnished that a little bit and taken that. Hello, there's Tiffany. Sorry. And I had to read that one too. That was our trivia question. Thank you to Jack. Did he ever give his last name? You know the voice?
My grandpa.
Okay. Jack won the trivia question. And thank you to Jack for calling in and winning today. And I did it that way so it would work out where everybody got one or two questions. So you got the next one there.
In 2016, Jordan Spieth's Masters collapsed on the door for Danny Willett to claim his first major championship at Augusta.
So Jordan Spieth was leading, running away with it, and then just collapsed at the end. And of course, let Danny Willett. I don't even remember Danny Willett winning a Masters championship, but it says it, so it's got to be true. It was on the internet, so it's got to be true. Thank you to one last time to the Redneck Barbecue Lab. You remember Jerry Stevenson, don't you?
Yeah.
You know Jerry. Yeah. He's fed you guys there at the school before. Great barbecue he does. He gave us some Hurricanes tickets right behind the bench, so we always give him a big shout out for doing that. He's opening a new location in Hope Mills, North Carolina. Of course, there's exit 319 off of I-40 that most of us go to on the way to Raleigh. And he also has a location in North Hills in the richer part of Raleigh there. And, of course, at Lenovo Center. So if you ever go to an event at Lenovo Center, there's a Redneck Barbecue Lab in there now. So thank you to Jerry Stevenson for that. And that's our This Day in Sports History. We were talking about that collapse there, and I'm going to segue that to the collapse of who did we play the other night? I've lost it. Richlands, yeah. Oh, was it Richlands? Okay. Always good to get a win against the Wildcats, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us the story of the game, and I'll let anybody chime in that wants to. It started out, you guys got down a couple of touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
What was the score? 13-0?
It was 13-0 in the fourth inning.
What? Did it just one of those games where everything that could go wrong went wrong to start?
I think they started more intense than we expected to.
Yeah.
And so it was just like set us back.
Had you played them at all this year before?
Mm-mm. And we haven't played them since I've been here. I don't
Really?
think. Yeah.
And it's just the one game. You won't do a home and away this year. So they get up 13-0. Most teams would fold up and say, we got one more inning and it's a mercy rule and we can go home.
Yep.
Not the Lady Stallions. How did it all get started?
We started hitting off of their starting
Obviously,
pitcher,
yeah.
and she kind of broke down, so they had to change pitchers, and
then we really started hitting.
Yeah.
So
and
secondary pitcher,
and, yeah.
doing the things, and a lot of people don't realize you got to set the table. You can't just have everybody hit a solo home run, which would be nice, obviously, but if you're hitting a double is so much better if you got two players that score when you hit that double.
Mm-hmm.
The old adage, you have somebody hit a double and you'll hear somebody say trade places with them because you want to keep that revolving door moving. Any home runs over the fence in that game?
No.
I don't
Any
think so.
inside the Parkers?
Mm-mm.
That's harder to do in softball, isn't it? Because it's so tight.
Yeah.
Just the floodgates open. What was the scoring innings? Did you start scoring in the fourth? Five in the fourth? What was, do you remember any of the numbers roughly?
I think we got up to 13-7.
In the
think.
fourth?
Yeah, I think so.
So a 7-run bottom of the fourth?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're back in the game.
Yeah.
You all of a sudden realize there's no mercy rule. We have to finish this out.
Mm.
And then the final score ended up being, I think, 20-13. So
5 in the fifth, 8.
So you gave them a 2-touchdown lead and then scored 3 touchdowns to beat them. Yeah. Score-wise. 20-13 is a lot of softball runs.
Oh, yeah.
What's been the lowest scoring game this year? You're looking, well, I've got the schedule right here, so I'll pull that up while you're thinking about that. But you've had some other big outbursts this year, too, against, what was it, Northside, 25-0, I think. So you got some mashers on the team this year. Who's some of your, we'll go ahead and mention some of the other players that aren't here. Who are some of the players you want to mention that, big hitters, catcher, go through the whole lineup if you want to.
Kelly definitely one.
Yeah,
Catcher, big hitter.
She's had 3 home runs this year.
Yeah.
Has she?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Inside the park inning or all outside?
Oh,
All outside.
She just launches them.
Yeah.
Was she the one that hit the one? It was the home game where I saw it hit over by the baseball dugout. Because I'm watching,
Probably.
out the window, and all of a sudden I see a yellow ball come flying out of nowhere. So that was probably her.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
of
know.
us.
It's hard to tell because I have to stick my head out the window to see it. First game against Wilmington Ashley. First of all, what did you think of have you ever been to Ashley High School before, or was that your first time?
That was my first time.
What do you think of Ashley High School?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice area. Did you notice the aviation community? You may not didn't notice what it was, but coming in, when you turn into Ashley High School, on your right is a runway. And these people have houses with their own airplanes.
Oh yeah, we did see that.
Yeah, that's the money place right there.
Took a nice detour when we went. We visited all the schools.
We're just coming from Southport.
Park and then come all the way back through again.
Take the ferry over. But that airstrip runs all the way down there, and supposedly John Travolta has a house in there too. But they have their own hangar, like instead of a garage for a car, it's a hangar for an airplane.
Yep.
Pretty nice if you can do it. Yeah, 14-13 loss in that game, but to hang with a big, I'm guessing they're probably 8A, at least 7A. I know they're one of the big two because they were 4A before. Then your second game of the year, you respond well after a 14-13 loss with a 15-0 whitewashing of Northside. I'm taking it. I know you guys are great, but I'm taking Northside might be a little down this year.
Yeah, like normal. They're like it's normally pretty. They're like basketball players out there.
Yeah, so
Just
maybe not the
making a
ones that
team.
have done the travel softball a lot, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Focus more on that one sport.
A lot of changing and coaching too, which makes it hard.
Yeah. Who are the more dominant programs in the area usually?
Dixon.
Yep, Dixon has a lot of
Swansboro.
travel.
And Swansburg and usually Richlands
Yeah.
as well.
Those rec programs and the travel teams. And Richlands is not. They're having a good year this year, I think. Just you guys jumped all over them, didn't you? Oh, they're not.
Not compared to other years, but
Well, while we're on the subject of Richlands, the Easter tournament in baseball was last week. Southwest ended up finishing second to. Actually, I'm gonna say they were the county champions because the team that won it was from Virginia. So Southwest finished second to that team from Virginia in the finals. Do you miss not having the softball tournament?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is it just a good time for girls to get away or your team to get away?
For a long, long time, we went to that.
Yeah.
We did. And
They play both at the same time. It was before you guys' time, but they would have games going at the same time back to back.
And we ended up pulling out before the tournament, got canceled
Oh, really?
altogether. But I just found we just needed, myself and the girls, we just needed that mental break. And it usually comes at a good time in the conference play where we are when that break comes. And I found it was more beneficial to take the break than it was to drag them out there for 3 days.
Well, looking at scheduling this week, you don't have any conference games. They're both non-conference, correct? So a lot of the schools are now taking off the week after Easter. I've noticed a lot of Easter tournaments are the week after. Have you ever thought about trying to get in one of the after? You still have your spring break, but then come back instead of doing non-conference games, having that Easter tournament.
Well, most of them are going to do that over the weekend, like a late Friday, Saturday.
Oh, are they?
Deal. Because we got part in school and part out of school.
That's
for the
true.
Split conference and everything. So I got girls in travel ball and my kids are heavy on the weekends, so things don't work so well for us.
So as a coach, what's it like to try and plan out a weekend when you got games coming up that you want to prepare for, but you're on the road doing soccer tournaments and cross country and things like that? It's taxing as a parent, isn't it?
It is. If you saw my weekly schedule I sent out every Sunday, I send one to the softball team and then I send one to all the grandparents and my husband and my
Do
kids.
you ever get them mixed up?
No. Fortunately, we've got everybody at the right place.
Your softball
at the right
parents
time
show up
so
at a cross
far.
country tournament in Garner or something, or a soccer tournament in Garner. What's the furthest you've had to go with your kids to play soccer?
Probably the other side of Greensboro.
Oh, really? So mostly right here in the state, yeah. But still, it's got to where used to they respected the churches and didn't do them on Sundays, but now it's all weekend long, isn't it?
It is. It's Saturday,
tough.
Sundays, and every weekend.
Yeah,
between the
I know
two
it's
of them.
tough as a family, to miss out on that stuff, but it's constant bombardment, isn't it? Now, are both your play soccer, right?
Yes.
Are they done for the year? Or is it still going on?
No, we're still going.
How long does the soccer season last?
Until about May.
They do get a break for summer.
They have tryouts in May. for next year.
So did they start practicing over the summer?
No, they don't. They do take the summer off. So
Okay.
they'll have tryouts in May for those travel seasons. And then my youngest is playing rec baseball, so that'll take us through the summer.
Yeah. Well, it'll go to about July. Seemed like used to rec baseball would end around 4th of July or so.
All-Stars is July.
And this year, we get big doings 4th of July. It's our 250th anniversary or 250th birthday as a country. Y'all got any big plans for the 4th this year to celebrate? Don't go to the park or anything? Do y'all still go to the park any or not?
No.
Just kind of hang at the pool?
Beach house sometimes.
Beach house and the pool. That's nice. We were looking at the schedule, and I want to finish up on some of the games. Some of the more big outbursts: 21-5 over Jacksonville, at Jacksonville, then 25-0 over Northside. East Duplin, you said, is third in the conference now. So apparently South Lenore's got something going on, don't they?
No,
They're
Yep.
yeah playing that good over them. Another win over Jacksonville, 16-0, and then the Pender series was it one that was kind of right there, especially the first game for the taking, 9-8 loss.
It was.
Frustrating, isn't it? But you know that you're going to have those mistakes. It's just how you bounce back from them, isn't it?
Yep.
So what do you guys think? Big finish for the conference season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the confidence. Yeah. Starts today, which is not conferences against James Keenan, but they have a very good team. So it'd be a big win today if you could do it, right? And you will do it. 6 p.m. start today if you want to come out to the Diamond at Southwest High School and see the girls in action. Soccer will be going on also, I guess, against James Keenan too, right?
Yes.
So no baseball today, just those two sports. And so it'll be a little easier. You can stand on the one end of the bleachers instead of having to work back and forth between all the games. That's actually the best seat in the house, that corner, isn't it?
Yep.
As you can see, look over your shoulder and see softball, look out and see soccer. 2 or 3 sports sometimes at one time. What do you prefer? Do you prefer a standalone game? Which most times that's not going to happen anymore because they at least try to get with the coverage of the gates and concessions. You know how that concession guy is. He's annoying. He doesn't want to just be out there for one game. He wants at least 2 going on. Do you prefer all 3 at one time, or would you prefer just 2?
I don't know. I mean, I like the crowds. I like
Yeah.
the community coming out and being able to fluctuate, between the games. We got a lot that play multiple sports,
Yeah.
in their household. So it helps the parents being in one location too.
I remember a game at James Keenan. I think Maddie was playing then. Maddie, what's her last name? Ford, yeah. And the boys' game actually ended first, which was rare. And I remember the boys lining the outfield fence watching you guys. And you guys do the same thing going over to support the baseball team or the soccer team. It's cool to have that support when you're all there anyway, especially on the road. At home, everybody filters out a little more, but on the road, everybody's a captive audience and they'll come to it. It must have been something where James Keenan didn't have a JV team or something, because normally the baseball game drags on because of JV baseball. Have you ever had the opportunity to have a JV softball team, or is just not enough teams that have it to make it work?
We had it. We had it 1 year. 1 year exactly. My dad and Misty was Misty Novotny at the time when she taught with us, and the 3 of us took it on and coaching 6 games a week.
How many did you have playing at that time
was
total?
tough. It
Did
was
you
tough.
have obviously over 20, because to field a JV and varsity team?
Yeah, I don't remember. The biggest thing is pitching. So, we've had some other years I probably could have stretched it, but didn't have pitchers that I was willing to split between a JV and a varsity, But we had it 1 year. We had a girl that came in and pitched JV, and then she transferred out the next year. They moved.
So it's hard to field a JV team now.
Yeah, we lost the JV again.
What about it doesn't come into effect when you don't have the JV team, but when you had a JV team, is it still like an 8? How is it considered for them to play both games like in a single day? Can they still do that?
So they have game limits for the week, and they have game limits for the season as players.
But technically, you could do both games like a doubleheader, but it just goes towards your limits for the week, I guess.
Mhm.
That's a lot of softball at one time, though, isn't it?
It was. So like when we had like 3 non-conference games in that week, I was coaching 6.
Yeah.
And we had to stay together because we didn't split as coaches, and so.
Do you remember Coach Thomas and Coach some of the others? Bev Marley talking about the days when it was slow pitch sophomore.
Oh yeah.
Now,
So-
when you played, it was fast pitch, right?
So it was both. So
So
fun
you were-
fact,
you were at the transition.
I transitioned my 8th grade year, and that's how my dad got involved. Because because we had already been playing fast pitch with travel. And so the school system went to it actually later than when the travel picked it up. And so he was invited by Mary Thomas to come help coach at the high
Because they're
school.
going to fast pitch.
Yep.
That blows my mind. I don't even remember him playing. And I guess when we were there, obviously because I was there well before you, it must have been slow pitch, but I just don't remember it being that way. But you just always kind of remember it being this fast pitch. Were you a pitcher too, some?
No.
Not pitcher?
No.
Do you field left-handed or throw left-handed?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing first base or outfield?
Center field.
Okay.
And I
Not
caught
third
some.
base.
No.
Have you ever seen a left-handed third baseman? I've seen it in our base lady or whatever you call it. Third base person. I saw it in rec a couple times and I'm like, what are you doing? There's only one place on that infield that kid needs to be, and that's first base. But the kid would field the ball and turn his back to home plate to make a throw. It's just weird, but it's just, I guess that's all he had. I don't know. You very rarely see a left-handed third baseman. Catcher, I guess, outfield and first base, or pitcher. That's about it. So you guys got anything you want to cover before we go? Anything else you want to tell us about the Lady Stallions? Other than come out and see y'all today and see that win you're going to get today?
Yeah.
If you don't win, you'll play your guts out, won't you?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. How have you ever had your pitches timed? Like, what
it's
is
been a long time.
what's the general miles per hour for lady softball pitching?
Like 50, 55.
That range.
Yeah.
What's the fastest y'all remember seeing or that you've heard of?
60.
Yeah.
Obviously, in the college game, they get up in the 70s
Yeah.
or so, I'm sure. But
Onslow had a phenomenal pitcher not that long ago.
Richlands had a really good one. I can't remember the girl's name. It was back when the softball tournament was still going on, the Easter thing. But they had one that she went on and played in college, but she was just one of those that was just dominant pitcher.
Jay Fields, who used to coach at Richlands, his daughter was a pitcher.
Was she?
Mhm.
So looking forward to it. Looking forward to finishing out the season strong. Thank y'all for being with us today. You want to cover anything else, Coach, before we go?
No, I don't think
Got
so.
it covered. All right. I think we've covered everything. Good. Looking forward to having y'all back. Maybe during volleyball season. You play volleyball too? So that's right. You play all three. You play volleyball, and looking forward to maybe in the volleyball season having y'all back to talk about volleyball.
Yeah.
All right. So be thinking of the stuff you want to mention by next year. You got 6 months to prepare, so be ready. All right. I want to thank our sponsors before we leave today. Also want to congratulate Jack again for calling in and winning the 4 passes to the YMCA event, the casino fundraiser. If you need to get information on that, if you still are interested in buying tickets, call 910-346-2248, and Hollywood or myself can Facebook page too. The YMCA Facebook page, and you go on there and everything links off of it, as does their website too, so you can go there and get information on it. Still time to get some tickets for tomorrow night. It's gonna be a fun event. Looking forward to it, and we would see you out there. So give them a call if you want tickets to that. And we want to thank our sponsors before we leave today: Golden Corral and Billy Sewell, Rock Creek Golf and Country Club, the pro there, Rick Morton, Superior Metal Structures and Concrete there in Beulahville, National Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, Harry Brown, Ryan, Robbie Yates, Chris Hines, and Quentin. Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, Jason Humphrey, of course. CNS Paint, Ron Choate, Victor Case. PRQ Exteriors, Roofing Done Right here at home, Mr. Austin Wright and his group there. Fountain Management, Lisa Thornton and Sandra Fountain. Southern Touch Painting, Roger Carroll. All About Floors, Ron Prince. Liberty Tire, Onslow County Motor Company, Ben Beasley. Bartley Insurance Services, Bill and Drew Mercer. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning. Jones Onslow EMC, Jones LP Gas there in Verona. Lane Associates Family Dentistry. And special thanks to Helen's Kitchen and that dude we all know so well, Billy Grissett. Grandpa Billy. Do you call him Grandpa?
No.
Gramps?
Papa.
Papa? Okay. Papa Billy. For
Grandpa.
is it? You call him Papa Billy? Okay. Thanks to Billy Grissett and Helen's Kitchen for keeping us well fed. We're going to jump on those cheeseburgers and BLTs here. And if you want a great lunch today, go over there and get that shrimp plate. Man, I highly recommend it. That's my favorite over there. I got to talk him into doing shrimp one day for us. Maybe when you come back in the fall, we'll save it for then. So you said you like the shrimp plate. You can listen, watch, and connect. Of course, visit WSME971.com. You can see this episode and all the others, the live stream. You can go back and see previous episodes, connect to our YouTube and Facebook pages, and catch all the full episodes and highlights. And thanks to Hollywood for doing that website, WSME971.com. Everything kind of funnels off of that. So thank you, Hollywood. And thank you, ladies, and good luck today against James Keenan.
Thank you.
Hit them where they ain't. All right. We'll see you next week on Sports Talk.
At the Home Depot, we have all your appliance answers. And with Spring Black Friday savings, you can get up to 40% off, plus free delivery on select brands like GE Profile. Simplify your day and get the GE Profile all-in-one washer dryer with a quick 90 minutes wash and dry time. Now available in multiple color options.